Hey, what's up, guys? It's Film Geek here, and I don't have a stack this week. Why? Because I bought a PlayStation 3. Booyah! So I've kind of been playing video games this week, as opposed to watching movies. But don't worry, I'm going to watch some movies this week, so there'll be a stack next week. But the games I've been playing, I used Smackdown vs. Raw 2010. This game is pretty cool. It's not as cool as some of the previous Smackdown vs. Raw games for the PlayStation 2. I think those games, even though this has better graphics than the PlayStation 2 Smackdown vs. Raw games, I think that those games were better games and just more enjoyable overall. I don't like the way that they did the story mode for this game, but hey, what can you do? It was like $14. DC Universe Online. I had to buy this brand new because they don't sell it used. They won't even buy this back because the activation code, once it's been used, the game can never be played on any other console, or rather for any other PlayStation Network account. So I'm stuck with this game, and I don't like it. I feel like the character creation is very subpar from what I was hoping it for. I mean, and that's, a big part of this game is making your own superhero to fight alongside people like Batman, Superman, the Joker, and I feel like they don't really have enough options for creating your own superhero. I also feel like the gameplay is kind of bullshit on this game, and there's not really a whole lot of players in the DC Universe Online world yet to interact with, and even if they were, interaction is virtually impossible with this game. So I don't like it at all, and I'm going to finish playing like the 1 month free that I have to play, but you have to pay a monthly subscription to play this online of like $14 a month, and which is like the only PS3 game where you have to pay for the online play, and frankly, I don't like it enough to bother paying that, so it ain't gonna happen. And then third, yesterday I just rented Infamous, and so far I don't like this game either. I know this game came out first, but it feels like a knockoff of Prototype. Prototype, I thought, was a phenomenal game. Granted, it didn't have all that good of a storyline. Like, the storyline was used over and over in many other games. And this one, so far, seems to have a slightly original story, but I don't like the gameplay. It feels like a Prototype knockoff. It's nowhere near as good, in my opinion. I kind of like having the brute strength and melee powers rather than these ranged powers, but that's just me personally. So I guess this week's stack is a video game stack as opposed to a DVD stack. I could also make it a book stack because I finished reading The Time Traveler's Wife, much better than the movie, and I finished reading Tuck Everlasting, which I didn't really like. So that's this week's stack. Don't worry, next week I will have actual movies for you, and I'm thinking of joining Gamefly, so maybe in the future I'll also do video game reviews? Who knows? Why isn't this turning off?